Marcus snagged a used mattress online for dirt cheap, but every time he crashed on this thing, he'd wake up in some random future day, so he milked it for lottery wins and stacked cash like crazy. But when he time jumped again and opened his eyes, his own lifeless body was sprawled across the bed, completely torn apart limb from limb. Terror slammed him to the floor. Once his brain caught up, he tore through every inch of that place. Living room to kitchen totally empty, not a soul. The blood on the ground was still fresh and wet. He bolted to check the front door, already locked tight from the inside. Zero signs of forced entry anywhere. Right then the clock chimed twice, and the pitch-black basement door stood wide open. Summoning every ounce of nerve, he crept down. The shadowy basement was packed with all kinds of tools, and smack in the center on a wooden table sat his severed leg. The shock yanked him awake off the mattress instantly. Seeing his leg still attached, he finally exhaled. Sure, he was breathing right now, but his clock was ticking down to tonight, because that nightmare was literally a preview of his upcoming demise. Who was the culprit? He had absolutely zero leads, but he knew for certain the attacker would burst in from the basement tonight, then chop him into scattered pieces. He remembered those 2 clock chimes, meaning he'd be gone by 2 a.m. sharp, so the attack window had to be sometime after 1 a.m. Easy solution, just bounce out of there right. After throwing his stuff together, he immediately dialed his buddy. Yo Danny, I'm crashing at your place tonight. But when Danny spotted him hauling that mattress, his eyes went wide. Marcus bro, you hit the jackpot and now you're flexing. Too good for our regular beds now, huh? Danny and Marcus went way back like brothers. After hesitating forever, he finally caved, and spilled the whole mattress origin story start to finish. So what you're telling me is, all that cash you've been raking in came from this mattress? Exactly man, you're unbelievable. You peeped lottery numbers and didn't share with your boy. Scared your buddy might struggle. More scared your buddy's rolling in a luxury ride without you knowing. Despite the roasting, Marcus felt genuinely touched inside. You actually believe me? Not really, but you suddenly getting this loaded. Honestly, there's no other explanation that adds up. He walked Danny through the entire nightmare, and Danny's face got paler with every word. You keep the good stuff to yourself, but when trouble hits you remember me. Even as he complained, he still double-checked every window and door, locking them all, then grabbed a kitchen knife and posted up by the entrance. Tonight you sleep, I'll stand guard for you. Seeing Marcus hesitate, he pulled out his phone and pointed downstairs. Relax dude, I learned my lesson. This spot I picked is right above the police station. That eased Marcus's mind. Worried he'd be too wired to sleep, he popped half a sleeping pill. Right before consciousness faded, he just caught Danny patting his face saying, remember to check those lottery numbers for me too. When he came to again, everything was pitch black. He cursed under his breath, this guy's totally unreliable. Said he'd keep watch but ended up passing out instead. But when he turned around, his soul nearly left his body. The bed was completely empty, and on the floor beside it lay a body. His facial features were barely recognizable. Half his skull was missing, a kitchen knife stuck out of his back, and his left leg had vanished. Wait, where's Danny? He frantically rushed toward the living room, and froze the second he stepped out. A wave of pure horror made him instantly vomit. Danny's feet weren't touching ground. A rope wrapped around his neck, hanging from the ceiling. This time he didn't escape either, and he dragged Danny down with him.